Chosen one. What you've been doing recently has worked brilliantly. You've won. Unbelievable. This is not your typical time in life. This is more than simply another day, message, or video. This is a confirmation. This is alignment. This is a heavenly confirmation that you are walking in the prize for your obedience, your tenacity, vision, sorrow, and unwavering faith. What you have been doing, even if no one was watching, even when it didn't seem to matter. Heaven's seen it all. The spiritual dimension has been paying careful attention. Every private prayer, every quiet sacrifice, every leap of faith, and every difficult choice you've made recently has led up to this moment. And now you're not just walking into your prize. You are swimming in it. You've reached a realm where extraordinary events begin to occur without explanation. And the reality is you earned it. Before we proceed, I want you to stop for a bit. Draw a deep breath. You are not listening to this on accident. Something strong is now aligning in your favor. Watch this message till the conclusion and send your best wishes. 777 in the comments. This is the period when desires come true. This is the season when the energy you send out into the cosmos starts to return to you like a celestial echo. Don't just hope, proclaim. Don't merely desire to ignite. The cosmos is currently tuned to your frequency. Let your words be a magnet for miracles. Now, choose one like this video. If you have not already done so, subscribe to the channel. Let we begin. Many people questioned you. Not just your skill, but also your time, decisions, and dedication to a project that did not provide immediate results. They appraised the seeds you were sowing to ensure that excellent trees take time to grow. But God did not forget. The universe did not overlook it. And now, the same individuals who question your growth will be astounded by your advancement. What was insignificant just a few weeks ago has grown into something tremendous. What seemed to be modest beginnings is now obvious proof of favor, the handiwork of your hands sparkling with heavenly fingerprints. You wanted to resign at some point, maybe multiple times. When the stillness was loud, when the doors remained shut, when it seemed like everything you did was going ignored. But you kept going. And it is what set you apart from the others. Your spirit is full of grit, resilience, and fire. That hidden spark inside you that whispered, "I will not succumb to this storm," that's what turned things around. That's what created the link between delay and fate. And now you're walking over the bridge. And on the other side is everything you wished for, doubled, crushed down, and overflowing. The reality is you did not just win. You won. Unbelievable. You didn't just break through. You shattered every link that was holding you back, every curse that attempted to persist, every generational hardship that has dogged your trip. Gone. Your recent accomplishments were more than amazing. It was prophetic. Your acts caused miraculous acceleration. You unleashed something powerful, something that no force of evil can ever erase. You have now established yourself as a formidable force. Take a look around your life. Feel it in your spirit. Doors are unlocking it. You did not even knock. People who do not even know your name are positioned to bless you. Opportunities are pulled to your aura, much like magnets to metal. You have joined divine flow, which is unstoppable. It is the point at which everything starts to react positively to your presence. Your name is being uttered in rooms you've never been. Your efforts have resonated in realms beyond your perception. What you touched has turned to gold, and everything you unleash from now on will be soaked in splendor. There's a reason why things suddenly seem lighter. The weight you used to bear. It is being lifted not because life has suddenly become easier, but because you have been crowned with authority and power. It does not struggle, but instead commands. You are no longer begging for a breakthrough. You represent the breakthrough. And everything around you is now responding to the frequency of your success. The storm did hardest to keep you stranded, but it failed. The opposition only reaffirmed your calling. The barriers were only tests that strengthened your wings. And suddenly you're flying. People could call it luck, but you and I both know it isn't. It's an alignment. This is the reward for remaining in place while trusting the unseen. You were prepared, not penalized, for believing when there was no actual evidence to back it up. Not forgotten. Tested. Not entrapped. And now those tests have become testimony. The nights you grieved there over the doors, You beg them to swing open on their own now. Here's the frank truth. You haven't even seen the main section yet. What follows is beyond your wildest expectations. Yes, what you've been doing recently has worked fantastically. But what is heaven doing right now on your behalf? It's going to blow your head. Resources you didn't know existed are being diverted into your life. Answers that seemed to take a long time are now arriving quickly. Your donation provides a source of inspiration and healing for many individuals. You did not take shortcuts. You did not make a compromise. You remained loyal. You maintained your energies clear and your objectives pure. That is why you are being rewarded in a manner that others will recognize. Unbelievable. But do not apologize for it. This victory is yours. This favor is for you. You've entered a timeline of quick reward. Everything you've been through has been a preparation for now. Yes, that alters everything. Every rejection served as a redirection. And now you're at the proper spot, doing the right thing, and the skies are ecstatic. You have won. This is the season when you stop chasing things and instead pursue yourself. Blessings, find your favor, tracks you down not because you are fortunate, but because you are aligned. Because you have proved who you are through quiet and suffering. You've earned this race. You've entered a place where your name has heavenly weight. People will marvel how this occurred to you so quickly. But you'll know you're smiling because it didn't happen quickly. It was loyal. It took years of clandestine labor. Years of soul-tilling. Finally, the holy clock struck the hour. You are living proof that quiet consistency results in loud successes. You did not need to yell. You did not have to prove anything to anybody. You just needed to stay the course. Because you did, you've tapped into something unstoppable. The version of you who persisted when nothing made sense. That version is currently respected, celebrated, rewarded. Even a month ago, you were not who you are now. You are now an example of what occurs when purpose and persistence come together. This is not the conclusion of your narrative. It's merely a chapter where everything changes. This is the point at which you stop attempting and start receiving, or when you stop doubting and start expecting. When you stop searching outside for signs and realize you are the sign. You are the evidence. You are the fulfilled prophecy, and no one can undo it. You have won. That is incredible. The crown is yours. The gates are open. The light is green. Keep walking. Keep receiving. Keep believing. Because what you've been doing recently hasn't been quite appropriate. It was the winning factor. The chosen one. This is a new chapter. The situation you found yourself in is not a coincidence. It is a product of divine timing. Meeting your preparations. Every step you took in the darkness, every time you put your heart into something no one else could see, it has multiplied beyond your wildest hopes. You are not stepping into favor at random. This is the outcome of your knowledge. The prize for your patience, proof that you followed your intuition when rationality advised you to give up. What is occurring today is not only a reward, it's a complete reworking of your world. You are no longer using the outdated systems. You've been drawn into a new spiritual economy in which your worth is acknowledged beyond material possessions. Your merit is now recognized by kingdoms that impact the king's riches and favor. This explains why the environment around you feels different. People perceive it. They may not grasp it, but they can sense the energy of change emanating from you. Staying true to yourself is more crucial than ever, because such a high degree of success will draw attention. You must realize that attention does not necessarily equate to appreciation. Some will be motivated by your success. Others will feel intimidated. However, none of them can tamper with what God has already authorized. You were made for this. You were picked for this exact time. So don't shrink. Do not second-guess the radiance. Own it. You didn't get here by manipulating the situation. You did not plot your way to the top. You walked with honesty. You behaved with trust. You kept your aims clear and your motivations clean. That is why your elevation is stable. You don't just have a breakthrough. You've unlocked a life of breakthroughs. You've tapped into a divine flow that showers blessings like rivers on dry soil. And this deluge will not stop. You have reached the period of everlasting blessings. Everything you're now touching is turning. Your voice bears weight. Your choices have power, and your presence alters the environment. It's not all about money or notoriety. It is about heavenly access. You are being ushered into previously inaccessible regions. But now, instead of knocking, you're welcomed. Instead of asking, you are recognized rather than waiting. You are being urged ahead. That's what incredible victory looks like. Some of your recent activities have sent shockwaves into the spiritual world, and you are unaware of this. You set off sirens in heaven. Your boldness, consistency, and divine connection. They activated heavenly activity. The assignments were released on your behalf. Deals started to develop. Doors were being created with your name engraved into them. You did not only make an attempt. You demonstrated eternity by shaking obedience. You're currently receiving the benefits of the whirlwind of favor. You aren't only getting blessings. You are becoming one. People around you are beginning to heal just by being in your presence. You're a walking breakthrough, a live testament, and a manifestation magnet. And this is just the beginning. There are still surprises to come. Rewards you didn't even ask for, since God isn't just repaying you. He is bragging to you. So take this time seriously. Take it in thoroughly. Allow thankfulness to rise in your soul like a song. You struggled for this joy. You've struggled for this clarity. And now you're experiencing what others will call a miracle. But for you, it's just the harvest. It's just the result of diligent days and restless nights. This is what divine alignment looks like as it matures and selects one. You're right. Things that used to exhaust you now avoid you. You have become untouchable by everything not sent from above. The obstacle that formerly hampered your progress has been melted by the light of your ascension. You are no longer considered a question mark in the spiritual sphere. You're an exclamation point. Your presence proclaims something profound without explanation. Understand this. Your life has now become a witness of change. You are live evidence that delaying is not the same as denying. You are proof that spiritual momentum exists, and when it strikes, it does not rise. It gradually skyrockets. That's why this moment seems unreal. It's because the human intellect struggles to understand what the spirit has always known was possible. But your spirit, your soul is dancing. Your soul recalls the evenings you whispered, "God, please not forget me," as heaven did not. You are in a season when man's recognition is catching up to God's recompense. People will applaud you shortly, but the actual party has already occurred in the invisible world. The trumpet was blasted, the moment your obedience coincided with divine timing. And now the natural world is just catching up to what has already been determined spiritually. Here's the amazing reality. The winning does not end here. This isn't the destination. This is a launch pad. What you've done has not just worked. It has opened new levels, greater spheres of influence, and deeper depths of riches. The doors that just opened were merely the first set. There are more behind them. You're going through layers of promise. Every one is more magnificent than the previous. And guess what? You are completely prepared to manage them. You're not overwhelmed. You're overflowing. You're not confused. You are being calibrated. And you're not out of place. You're finally in place. This is how alignment feels. Is flow. Divine confirmation. Yes, after. Yes, breakthrough after breakthrough. Peace in the center of what used to cause worry. Clarity, where once there was fog. This is what happens when you win. Unbelievably. People will inquire, how did this happen? And you will know the answer. Not by force, not out of fear, but through trust. Have faith in the unseen. Faith in the voice of God. Believe in the flicker of light. When all you had around you was blackness, you believed that small flicker until it became the sun. And now you are standing in broad sunshine. No longer hiding. No more doubts. No more survival. You're prospering. This is your moment. And not just for a time. It is a movement. Your tale has taken on miraculous velocity. The energy surrounding you is resonating. Yes, your name is respected in locations reserved for royalty. You are being put in a position where kings and queens are addressed. And it's not at random. This is a response, a reaction to your bravery, consistency, and character. You didn't pursue the victory. You became it. As a result, success will seek you out. Blessings will find you. People will flock to you for light, hope, and guidance, because you bear the marks of a life changed by faith and strengthened by heavenly fire. You did not miss any steps. You created a legacy, and now you may live in it. So breathe it in. Speak it loudly. I have one unbelievable, and I believe it because it is your new normal. You're not going back. You're not shrinking. You're not questioning what has already been verified. You're expanding. You're gleaming. You are ascending. The chosen one. The light around you right now is not ordinary. It's not just surface-level success. It is not a momentary win. You are standing in divine assurance that everything has turned in your favor. You are not only ascending, you're on the rise. And now the world is adapting to the new energy you bring. When others meet you, they see more than simply change. They sense it. They get a sensation of something. Sacred has entered your life. The amazing thing is that all of this is occurring because of what you've been doing quietly, faithfully, and without fanfare. Your recent acts have spoken to the cosmos more forcefully than words ever could. You chose the hard way. You went through opposition. You prioritized advancement above comfort. Truth trumps popularity, and faith trumps fear. And now you're tasting what only the brave ever get to taste. Supernatural reward. Let it be known. What comes next will go beyond reasoning. Blessings will arrive without explanation. Things you previously thought were too huge will become the usual. Why? Because you have proved yourself in lesser situations. And now heaven is giving you greater keys. These keys do more than simply unlock doors. They create new possibilities. They unlock depths of provision, connections, visibility, and impact that others may only dream about. You did not pray for average. You also did not ask for ordinary. It makes perfect reason that your crop would be exceptional. This moment, this breakthrough, is astonishing. When your birthright is finally being awakened. The cosmos did not forgotten your efforts. God did not disregard your weeping. And now, both the visible and invisible worlds are working together to propel you into the limelight of heavenly triumph. Understand this. You're not a one-time wonder. This is not a fluke. This is the beat of your new existence. Wins like these will become part of your normal routine. Elevation will feel familiar. Grace will feel like gravity dragging you up easily. You've passed the point when favor follows you. Not because of what you are doing now, but because of what you have previously done. You've accumulated spiritual cash, which is now flowing back down in plenty. Your surroundings are changing for a purpose. Some folks are wandering. Some establishments are closing. That's because you've outgrown the limitations that formerly held you back. The room you formerly sat in can no longer accommodate the amount of light you now emit. Your energy needs greater room, alignment, and depth. Don't lament the change. Rejoice. It signifies that growth has begun. You are being extracted so that you may be planted where your roots can develop deeper and your branches can reach farther. The chosen one. Don't you dare to dull your sparkle. This glow you're sporting is earned. The fire you passed through has not wrecked you. And now that fire has turned to light. You bring light into previously dark locations. Simply being present awakens people to their mission. You are no longer a seeker. You're a source. As a result, money, knowledge, and amazement are naturally attracted to you.